What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Prada, bringing you guys another new video today. I'm trying to stay consistent and post every 2 to 3 days. So let's get into this video. It's going to be whether gold bars can get you rich or not. Is this the new method to get a lot of money? Let's find out. So right now, we're going to be at the boutique shop where you guys are going to want to be, right next to Ray's Real Estate. If you don't know where it is, I'll pull the map up for you so you guys can see exactly where it is. Kind of easiest way to line it up is when you zoom out on the map, and you can kind of look around your surroundings, see exactly where I am. Easiest way is that little brown border at the top, exactly where I'm going to show you guys. If you go and look at that top border and you scroll down, you'll see exactly where it is. So go in arrays, and let's go ahead and we'll start off by purchasing a single gold bar and seeing how much profit we can make by purchasing a single gold bar. Alright, so after you get your gold bar, go ahead and let's go down and see if Mick is down at the pawn shop. Alright, so sometimes Mick is not here, as is the problem that you'll see I was having. I could have easily fixed this by just resetting my game, saving my game and quitting, but
The next day,
honestly, I didn't think of resetting my game. I just figured it would just be an every other day thing. Mick would show up at the pawn shop. Of course, Buddy is not here again. The second day, I started to wonder what the hell is he doing? Does Buddy have like a whole other job? So, all right.
24 hours later.
Of course, I waited another day. Back at the pawn store, guess what? Buddy's still not here. But he's snoozing. Like, does he not want to make money? Like, is this not his pawn store? Like, I don't even know. I started getting tilted a little bit, so I said, all right.
Tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Tomorrow for sure, right? Yeah, tomorrow for sure. So, go back down to the pawn store. Of course, buddy old pal Mick, nowhere to be found. Of course, we got Trent, though. And, I was kind of curious to what Buddy was looking at over here, you know what I mean? I'm like, you kind of mean mugging me, bro. I ain't judging you none. I ain't judging. I ain't judging. No, I was like, okay, bro. I see what you looking at, bro. That's all you, bro. That's all you. So I don't know what homeboy had going on in there, what he was staring at, but we came back the next day. Of course, Mick is here. And we gonna try to barter and see exactly what we can do with this single gold bar. See if we gonna get rich off this. So we offer it to him. We spent 10K on that single gold bar. He wants to pay us 15. All right, that's cool. I mean, that's 5K profit right there, right? But I want to see if we can make 10K profit. So I'm gonna keep bartering with him. I up the price to 20K. Let's see if he does it. I mean, it's 5K over what he offered. He's thinking about it. He said too high. I'm like, all right, cool, cool. I'm gonna keep bartering with him. I know a lot of people might have seen how it is when you test his temper, but when you do test his temper, he will get pissed off, and eventually he'll probably either try to fight you or just get mad and say some things to you and kick you out the store. But for the most part, I'm gonna try my best to keep bartering with him, whether I have to do it in one setting or come back. He didn't even want to take 19.5. So him not wanting to even take 19,500, he's not budging at all. He's probably just going to continue to get mad. So I said, you know what? I'm going to offer him something. I have one bag on me. I want to test this out and see maybe if he gets, he gets a little ripped, he might be down to negotiate a little better. So offered homie a little, you know what I'm saying, a little bag of the scont for a good price. Said, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and offer him the gold bar again. See what he's gonna do. He's thinking about it. 15K again, right? I'm gonna up the price back to what I originally started at. I believe it was 19.5. No, I started back at 20,000. He thought about it. I caught him in a generous mood. Of course, I caught him in a generous mood. But he's ripped. So there you go. That's 20K. We just made 10K profit off a single gold bar. Now, is this something that you're gonna do in the beginning when you're in the beginning of starting your game, most likely not. This is definitely something for more end game. I even went back to the store, and of course, I'm looking around, and Buddy's not even here. Like, Buddy's not even running his boutique. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Buddy. Did you go to lunch? Because there's no lunch out to lunch sign up on the window, guy. Regardless, we went back up in the boutique and we said, you know what, we're gonna buy 10 gold bars and see if we can make 100K profit off of 10 gold bars to see if this is really worth it. Because buying 1 gold bar, that's cool, but when you're really kind of towards that end game and you've got a bunch of money, let's see if we can make even more money just by flipping. Went back to Mick that same day, tried to offer him the 10 gold bars. He wanted to do 150,000. That's still not bad. You know, that's 50,000 profit right there, right? So let's see if I can up this price and I can get him closer to that 200K. Now, is he gonna accept it? Maybe not. He might not be feeling so generous today. But we're gonna try to get him for 200K. Ain't gonna work. All right, cool. We're gonna try to get him for like 195. You know, let's see if we can get it for 195. See if that's gonna work. So we get up to about like 195. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna see if he's down for this. He's thinking about it. Too high. I said, you know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna up it all the way again. And let's just see. I just want to test his temper, kind of show you guys as well what'll happen when you test his temper. So he's all pissed off. He starts spazzing. He's tweaking. He's obviously ripped. He shuts the lights off and he wants to start chasing you down. Now, me being me, you know, Mick's an old head, so I didn't want to have to put him down too hard, but I had to do what I had to do. He was trying to squabble. I had to give him the squabbles. So put him down, you know, put him in a nice place so he didn't get robbed. Came back the next day. My boy Mick, we squabbled. We forgot about the problems. I got 10 gold bars and you want to, what? But he want to offer me 53K for 10 gold bars. What happened to you? Like, I ain't gonna lie, at this point, this is where I started to kind of like, I'm like, damn, bro, like, Mick's gonna do me dirty. We fought yesterday, like, yeah, I knocked him out. He got mad because of what I was trying to, you know, I wanted to get paid for the gold bars. So now he's trying to, you know, lowball me, lowball me, lowball me. And I'm dealing with it. This is what's part of it, so you guys can kind of see the in and outs of it. I'd rather show you guys exactly what happens. You're not gonna always get an overpay for your items. You're gonna have to try to get an overpay and then come back and continue the next day and look for him to try to do it again. So that's just a heads up. It's not like you can go into him every single time and then get 95,000 overpay or 10,000 overpay, or, you know, whatever you're, depending on the amount of gold you're offering. Like, I always do, at most I'll do 10 gold bars, so that's typically 95K overpay, and as you can see, he got pissed off. So there are times where he's going to get pissed off multiple times, and you're just going to have to go back the next day. So as you can see, I came back the next day. My boy Mick was good. We're going to try to flip these 10 gold bars to you again, see what you start out with. So today he wants to start out at 114K. But it's not better than the first offer where he was at 150K. So I'm going to up it. I know he started low. He started at 114. I'm going to continue to start high. You guys always want to start high, so make sure you start high when offering. And let's see where he goes from the initial 200K offer. He went up a couple grand to 119. We're obviously not taking that. We know we can get way more. So I'm going to up it again. I think I upped it to 195, I'm pretty sure. So I upped it to, yep, I upped it to 195K. And I was like, we're gonna send it. If he gets pissed, he gets pissed. But he was down and he accepted the 195K offer. So we just made 95,000 profit. Appreciate you, my boy Mick. I had to knock him one time for the one time, you know, chin check him real quick. He was cool with it. He stood up like a champ. He ain't even got a problem. He ain't want the squabbles. He knew what happened yesterday. But there you guys have it. I just made 95k profit off of 10 gold bars, and I've made 10k profit off of a single gold bar. Is this more for endgame, or can you do this at any part of the game? You guys let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Prada. I'm out.